got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Hai,
White people be like,
ei huu else up rn.
white people be like,
14 months shakes.
white people be like,
Does anyone know if this is live?
white people be like,
Sheesh.
white people be like,
I got my nose pierced clubbles.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Ello.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Hai,
white people be like,
did you hear about John Pork?
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
31 months 0,__O.
white people be like,
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Sex dance.
white people be like,
Pienempi kuin 3.
What do you always have to be scary when you start talking? That wasn't even on purpose. That was just me saying hello. That was me saying, "What's up? What's up? What's going on?" But maybe I just radiate that energy, you know. Maybe I just got that in me. How are you guys? What's
White
going
people
on?
be
What's
like-
happening?
Hi chat.
Fine, thanks for asking. Hey, anytime. Anytime. Ooh. Oh. This vibe, this beautiful vibe. It's angelic in here. It's beautiful.
White people be like,
Im screen printing A-shirt RN jas.
Nice. I feel like the streams have been early recently. Yeah, I've been kind of having a life for the first time in a while. So, you know, I actually have to like kind of be out and about during the day. So that means I you know, I don't really stay up until like 8 a.m. anymore right now. Which it's been pretty cool to be honest with you. It's been a nice change of pace. For sure. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer, but you know, we're gonna get there. Good for you. It's Leo season. Any Leos in chat? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a Pisces myself. I don't know if that changes anything, but I'm just an old Pisces myself.
white people be like,
Hymiö.
Hey, thank you, Ann Porter. Thank you. God, this song shouldn't have come on, man. This is too fucking peaceful and beautiful. This is like some meditation shit. It is not a My Bloody Valentine song. I'll tell you that much right now. Hey man, what happened to the La La Land watch party? Okay, I'm gonna get to that. I do. There is, you know, something that I would like to discuss. I imagine you guys know what that is. And first of all, you know, trigger warning for anyone that is, you know, trigger warning. There's gonna be mentions of sexual assault, and also like if I kind of go around, I'm gonna turn this music off. But like if I go around in circles a little bit in my thought. It's just because like I've been like sitting here for like fucking 6 days or 5 days, whatever it was, kind of trying to figure out what to say. And today someone said something that I really didn't like, that it was being alleged. But first of all, the most like important thing is that someone named Lex came forward and said that they were, sexually assaulted by someone named Don, who was the Super Mega channel artist. And as you guys know, we've been, us and the boys, we've been close with Super Mega. What happened to Lex is terrible, and the fact that they came forward is fucking, that takes a lot, and it's great that they did that. I didn't say anything, and even now I'm going to be pretty like vague, but I am going to get some points across that I think are very important that I want everyone to understand. But I didn't say anything because this is a very serious situation, and there was just a lot going on. There were some people that were not very happy with the fact that I wasn't saying anything, but it's just like I'm going to be fully honest. I didn't really know what to say, and it didn't really feel right either. You know what I mean? Because it's just I don't know. As soon as I came to understand what was happening, I was just, it was a lot to process. So some things that I definitely want to clear up is that pretty much everything that's been spoken about was as much news to me as it was to anybody else, and that goes for all of my friends too. This was a shock to all of us. I didn't know Don. I met Lex once and they were very sweet. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I saw someone allege today that I was there, like staying with Matt in LA when all of this was happening, which is not true. It was after I was there. When I was staying at Matt's house, it was just me, and I don't know. It was just one person that said this, but it was just like it was just like it really, I didn't like what was being insinuated. It just felt strange to say that without even like having an idea, and I also just want to get across that anything else, it just really fucking sucks having this talk again. I'm really just I don't know. I'm sorry if my vernacular isn't like amazing here, but I'm really fucking just bummed about just everything. I really I've been sitting here and I've been thinking about like just like all of it, and I've been trying to figure out like what do I say? Do I say anything? And it's just but I think literally the most important thing in this situation is Lex and Lex's story, because that is like the most like fucked up thing in this. It's terrible, and I don't know. I felt terrible reading all of it. Another thing was just to clear up. This is just from my perspective. I would never tolerate anyone using any kind of slurs around me. Never. Absolutely never. Both Hoover and I have like made it a point in the past that if anybody does that, we do not just, we don't rock with that. We're not chill with that shit. Okay. That does not. So what I'm saying is that, that around us, at least, there was none of that ever. And we wouldn't have been okay with that, and we wouldn't have just let it slide, and I wouldn't have, continued to fucking, happily, whatever. But yeah, it was just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's really, it just sucks. And I'm sorry to be having this conversation again. It doesn't feel great, but yeah, I there's just, it's just been a lot the past few days. There's just been a lot of different information, a lot of you know, stuff being said, and I just, you know, I I don't know. I basically, yeah, the reason why I didn't say anything and why I was even hesitant to say anything now is just because this is just a very serious situation, you know, and I really, it would, especially it would have, to me, felt weird just immediately, you know, putting out like some kind of official statement like I like some people were expecting. And I mean, I understand, you know, I think there is um some valid frustration from some people, you know, in the past couple of months. Um this is the second time that, you know, we've had to have this conversation. But yeah, I don't know. I was not, I wasn't aware of any of this. So it was as much news to me as it was to everybody else. Um and yeah, I don't know. That's I think all I should say. Um and it's really just terrible what happened to Lex. And I you know, I don't know. It just made me feel really really bummed out. And I don't know. I hope that kind of gets across my view and the points I wanted to get across. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I know people were gonna ask about it. And then okay, this is like, I guess, a bit of like a depressing just beginning to the stream in general as well. But I also, like, another thing that happened that's just made me like really just bummed out is Angus Cloud. That made me really just really sad. And I know, like, on this stream, you know, chances are that if you have ever, you know, opened up an Aksually stream, if you've ever felt a little, if you've ever been on Twitch, honestly, you know, we're all going through something on here. You know, a lot of us are. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, I don't know, I was like reading a little bit about the Angus Cloud situation, and his father had passed a week before, so, you know, clearly it must have been a fucking really difficult time. And yeah, as you know, as someone that has also experienced grief, I guess this is just like, I don't know. I don't want to make it this like generic, like, talk to people around you, you know, reach out to people. But I do feel like sometimes you kind of have to hear that, you know, because I feel like I myself as well struggle at reaching out to people. You know, I kind of, I like to preach like this fucking, you know, mental health positivity on my stream, and, you know, everybody talk about your feelings. But it's very natural and difficult, I think, to really open up, because you don't want to, like, you know, you have this subconscious feeling of, I might be a burden to others, or, you know, nobody has the time or whatever. But yeah, it's fucking, your friends are there for you. And even now, like, I don't know, for me personally, there was a time when I didn't have that many friends, and I got kind of lucky, and I don't know, I found people through the internet. I found escapism through the internet. So there are, you know, there's tools out there. And you know, anyone that grief as well, grief is just is rough. Grief is one of the worst things that I think anyone can ever experience. It's you know, certainly one of the worst things that I've ever experienced. But, you know, there is a point where it becomes more manageable, and it's easier to kind of understand what you're feeling. If there is, I think the most beautiful thing that I ever heard about grief was the fact that because there's kind of, I think also with grieving, there's a pressure that comes where people are kind of maybe there's like societal pressure to move on, you know. If you're a griever, you don't want to like let it linger for too long or whatever. But the most beautiful thing that I ever heard about grief was that grief stays with you forever, but you just have to make room for other things too. And you can kind of turn that grief into something beautiful eventually, you know. You don't have to like work on getting rid of the grief and completely letting go of a person or whatever. It's all very you can kind of carry that memory with you, and then I don't know. I hope I'm making sense. But those are like the few things that I wanted to address. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even really know how to segue from this. And also I don't know if this stream's gonna be like particularly long, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really,
white people be like,
Derp.
I don't really feel like it. But I don't know. I just wanted to like check in with you guys, and kind of chill out for a second.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Huggies.
But yeah, thanks for the subs. Thank you. Someone in chat quickly like put a conversation topic that's like really interesting and not depressing. Aliens, dude. There's aliens. They're gonna come get us. It's over. They're gonna get us.
white people be like,
Aksel.
What happened? Oh, I was just talking about Angus Cloud. Did you get new glasses? That's the one thing that I haven't done yet. I need to get
Why you got so many necklaces?
new glasses,
Why you
and
got
it really
The aliens
shows what a
me.
mess I am. The fact that I haven't gotten new glasses yet. I haven't fucking. It's taken me a month. I'm a grown ass man, and it's been a month since I broke my glasses, and I haven't gotten them yet. Are we playing Joke Boat? Probably not. Probably not playing Joke Boat. Probably not. I don't know if I got that boat in me right now. You know what I mean?
white people be like,
2 years. That's so long. Hello to my friend Megalime Iso you.
Joke Boat is a form of grief. Yeah, it is. Yeah. We are, dude, okay. I do want to say that we are going to watch La La Land. I would like to do it this week, because I've just been, I don't know, I think it'd be fun. And Truck Simulator is also something that we want to do. Sorry, I'm like, my mind is just like really foggy. So if I'm like really spaced out, I'm sorry. But yeah. Oh, someone asked what I've been doing. I went thrifting, and I bought a bunch of random shit, including this. I own this now. This is mine. Nobody can take this from me. And you know how much this cost? 7 euros, dude. 7 euros. Like, that's fucking huge, dude. I bought maybe like 7 different things. And in total, I think I paid like 15 euros. So it was a great day for me, including these pants. I'm wearing some cool sweatpants right now, and they cost me 2 euros, dude. I had like the best thrift trip of my life. Like, just genuinely pretty sick. Did you wash them before you wore them? Be honest. I like to think that I'm building kind of like herd immunity by never washing my vintage clothing. Even when it gets dirty after I get it, I still don't wash it just to kind of make a point. And also, I think it's disrespectful to wash them because you're washing off the history. But maybe that's just me. Okay, well, I don't want lice. I am liceless so far.
White people be like,
So far in my life, I've been entirely liceless. And also, I don't hold any judgment against anyone that might have lice. Except, you know, maybe, I don't know. Don't give them to me, but, you know, I respect the struggle. Maybe a famous Estonian wore them. Yeah, dude. You're looking at him. It's this famous Estonian. It's this guy right here. Also, yesterday, I finally kind of cracked and I started reading into the UFO shit. Even though, like, I know it's probably all like, you know, probably to distract us in some way, but it doesn't, I'm fucking distracted either way. You know what I mean? But I was kind of reading into it, kind of crazy. There's some crazy shit going on in Brazil, y'all. Brazil and Peru. The aliens love Brazil and Peru for some reason. I mean, can you blame them? Like, is it actually real? The guy that went in front of Congress, I'm paraphrasing here. So don't, you know, like, don't cite me as like a source in a news article. But the guy that testified in front of Congress said that they have found crashed, unidentified spaceship that kind of like do not match any of the technology that we have, and that they have also taken some kind of like beings from it, which I don't know what the fuck that means. You believe it? I don't know. I was like reading some like shit about it, and it's like I don't know. It's like, maybe I'll believe in aliens, right? Aliens is like kind of the fun thing to believe in, right? That there's like, right? Like, I feel like you have to believe in, like, here's the thing is, as a general rule, I believe in aliens just because I think it's very selfish to not believe in them. It's weird to think like, oh, in this huge universe, we're the only ones that could ever exist. I just don't think that's possible. And it's like, also, okay, what I find interesting is the conversation of, I think it's because the way that humans act, you know, humans are always at war with one another. The big question is always like, oh, if they are visiting us, why haven't they killed us? Which is like, okay, why would they though? You know what I mean? We can't even get to them. And like this alien culture, maybe they're too smart to kill us. Maybe Trevor explained it to me in a way that I thought was great, where it's just like his analogy was so funny. He was basically, for some reason, saying it's like these aliens visiting us is like us going to the zoo and looking at apes, but then like the ape has somehow figured out how to make lead, and it keeps putting like lead in the water supply of all the other apes, and then like the aliens are watching and be like, dude, what the fuck is this ape doing? Like, it's killing everyone. It's killing itself. It's killing all its friends. Like, it's killing everyone. And that's like, I feel like what the aliens might be doing. They might be looking at us and being like, these people are like crazy. They don't give a fuck. Like, their planet is going to shit. Everyone's like dying, and they don't care. They just don't give a shit. Our planet is probably like the zoo for them. No, literally, like, we are like, I don't know. We are the fucking, like, the zoo animals in this situation. I believe in them, but I don't think they look as silly as we illustrate. I do think that, like, I don't know. I think if an alien were to come up to us, I just think everything that we think about aliens is way too, like, Earth-centric. You know, way too, like, human-centric. Because that's what humans do. We just think about ourselves and how, like, it could work here. But it's like, I don't know. Kind of like, okay, the one thing that I did like about Arrival was that, like, their aliens were they were just fucking weird. They were just weird and bizarre. And I feel like that's what aliens would be. Like, they would communicate in ways that you can't even fathom. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, and I'm an idiot, okay? I'm not a fucking intelligent person. Sometimes I'm just really good at making it sound like I know what I'm talking about. But what I always think about is, you know, there's like lobsters that have a bunch of fucking like color receptors or whatever that can see colors that we can't even imagine. So it's like, okay, let's think about these aliens, right? What are they going to have? What are they going to have that we can't even fathom? What kind of colors are they going to see? Can they even see? Do they need to see? I don't know, dude. And I know if like Neil deGrasse Tyson was in front of me right now, he'd be like, well, actually, you're a fucking idiot. But it's like, I represent the common man's viewpoint. What if aliens just sense shit? What if aliens don't shit? You know what I mean? That's like probably a very real possibility that aliens do not shit. What the hell? I just got a notification that said, the ad break is over. Your community is back. Okay. What if they just piss out of their pores? I don't know. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's, I can't even fathom it, to be honest with you. I can't fathom it. Would you date an alien? Yeah, fuck yeah, I would, dude. 100%. I would 100% date an alien. I'd fucking get on one knee for an alien, probably. I'd probably do that, yeah. Hey, actually, I just rediscovered you, and I gotta say you're awesome. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you. I know I could be friends with an alien. Okay, here's the thing is, right? Man, Trevor is like the funniest motherfucker ever. Yesterday he was saying like how if an alien came to Earth, he would he would give them sparkling water just to fuck with them because they're gonna think you're giving them normal water, and they drink it and they're like, "What the fuck is this? This shit's disgusting." Like those videos of dogs. But then it's like, I don't know. I know there's all these like laws, you know, laws of gravity. Also, these unidentified little things that they were talking about in the government. Apparently, they kind of defy the laws of gravity a little bit. So like, surprise, maybe we don't know shit about gravity. Maybe what they teach you in schools is wrong, and you guys should all drop out.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
I've been a slave to Walmart. I've missed papa.
I need to show Alien Radiohead's whole discography. I just think it's funny from an alien's perspective. Like, you know, think about us like ants. You know, think about like, ooh, they love art, dude. They just love making things, and then they worship these things, and then, you know, some of them can like produce like really good sounds with their mouth, and then thousands, tens of thousands of gather around in one area and just listen to this person. You know what I mean? Like these concepts are like kind of hilarious. Like, I don't know. What movie would you show them first? I would show them After Sun just to see if they get it. Just to see if like there's like any sort of potential for like. But there is a chance that like if I show that, then they're all gonna like crawl. They're all gonna line up and walk back into their little ship and never come back. Have you seen Fantastic Planet? I've always wanted to watch that movie. Excuse me. It's good. Jimmy Carter knows about aliens. There's that story of Jimmy Carter apparently crying. When Jimmy Carter got in the office, he was like, yo, where are the aliens at? Hello? And then they like told him something about it, and then he cried. Which is like interesting. I don't know why. Actually, hold on. Let me pull this up. Jimmy Carter aliens. In 1969, Jimmy Carter saw a UFO in Georgia. What? God damn, dude. Carter's on ground zero. I think Jimmy Carter is an alien. There's a Wikipedia page called Jimmy Carter UFO incident. What if aliens are just bugs? What if we can't even see them? Jimmy Carter, United States president from 1977 until 1981, reported seeing an unidentified flying object while at Leary, Georgia. Is anybody here from Leary, Georgia? Carter was asked by the International UFO Bureau. It's like me stuttering when I try to say bro. In Oklahoma City to file a report of the sighting, and he filed a statement on September 18th, mailed September 20th. Wait, he's real as fuck for that, dude. Motherfucker wrote the letter on 18th, and it took him 2 days to mail it. To be fair, it would have taken me like 2 months. The whole different dimension thing freaks me out because there could be an entity in a room, and I'm not aware of it at all. Oh, dude. There could be like a little creature behind me right now, crawling on my back, licking my ear. Actually, they couldn't lick my ear. I got my headphones on. Or maybe they can go through my headphones. This song is top 5 Frank Ocean. You know, when this song first came out, I was battling the mid allegations with my whole life. I was saying, y'all don't get it. This track is a vibe. This track is great. And everyone's saying, nah, it's mid. But now, it gets the love that it deserves. There's music playing? No. There's no music playing. Jimmy Carter's grandson looks like Prezzo. Did you see? I did not see that, no. This is the one where he says Hoover. Yes, it is. It is. Suck my boy toy like a Hoover. Yes. Yes, indeed. But yeah, aliens. Interesting stuff. Glad I can catch a stream because whenever
Slay.
VOD's music gets muted, you just sit in silence sometimes. That's why you gotta play your own music. I don't know if any of the VOD watchers don't do this, but yeah, just gotta play your own music, you know, create your own vibe. Too lazy to do that. It's literally just, you know, pressing play on Spotify. It's not that difficult. You still sitting on that video you made from when Jimmy Carter dies? Yup. Yes, I am. It's been there, and it's, you know, it's gonna come out soon. No, it's not. I shouldn't say that. I didn't mean to say that. That's fucked up. I didn't mean to say that. It's, you know, it'll come out when it's time. Jimmy might be immortal. Dude, I would hate to be immortal. Haven't seen you live in ages. Why are you yawning? Don't yawn. That's rude. But yeah. Vampire power or werewolf power? Probably werewolf. Wrong emoji. I meant that one. Ooh. I've never really understood if that face is like positive or it shows discomfort. What is it called? It's called the woozy face. Woozy face meaning. The woozy face emoji means you've had a few too many or many too many. It can also mean that the user is tired, overly emotional, or plain confused. Or according to a popular meme, it represents the dumb face men make when they try to look sexy in a photo. I've taken like 70% less selfies since I saw that one tweet where the person was like, "It's so funny when men take selfies. Like, you were really feeling yourself, huh?" After that I said, I can't do this anymore. Now all the selfies I take are to show hairline progress. Good or bad progress? Well, you know, I'm not like growing any more hair. That's the funniest part is like, recently there's been a lot of like, I've seen people talking about camera reel, like showing people your camera reel, how like, you know, men love to show women their camera reel. But it's like, I can't show my camera reel. And I'm not even saying that because like, oh, I have like something like vulgar in there, but it's just like, I don't know, I take like weird selfies of myself. And if any romantic interest saw those, it would immediately give them the ick. Why do you say reel and not roll? I mean, it's like, it kind of is like a reel, you know what I mean? Like a roll is like, it's not a roll. Where's it rolling to? Where's it going to? The fog on your glasses is so funny. Oh, it's sometimes I let them fog up just to, just for fun. Can't believe you still have those glasses. Oh, believe me, me neither. Me neither. The best part is when I do decide to get new ones, it's gonna take like a week or two to get them. So like it's not even like instant, They've grown on me. They kind of grew on me too. I think I like them a little bit, but not enough to keep them. I don't like thick rims because they kind of, dude, what the fuck? It's so embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, I don't like thick rims because they're just kind of, I don't know. I don't think they work that well with me. You made it into my girlfriend's July Instagram dump. Yo, that's huge. Thank you. Say thank you to your girlfriend for me. Got new glasses and I feel grosser. There's a period where when you go to the glasses store and the fucking salesperson, really sells you some glasses and you're like, you know what? Yeah, these do look amazing on me. And then like a week passes and you go back and get them and you put them on and they look so fucking dog shit. But then it takes like a week to get adjusted and then you're like, no, wait a minute, I look amazing. I never picked the right frames. I kind of realized like square frames I don't think really work with me. I think round frames are kind of what are made for me. I don't know. I think there are a bunch of people that could pull off square frames, but I can't do it. Contacts saved my life. I might try contacts. It's been a few years since I last tried. I will say the last time I tried, it was a big, big disaster. It was a big... I flopped. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it in my eye. And I tried for weeks. I even had him teach me, and my eyes were just too jumpy. Practice touching your eyeball beforehand. But what if I give my eyeball some kind of disgusting disease? And then I die. Wash your hands. No. Don't wash your hands, it'll make your eyes grow stronger. What is the texture of an eyeball? I've looked this up before. I literally think I looked this up on stream like 2 months ago. Fish eyeballs have a gooey texture. Touch your eyeball right now? I don't want to touch my eyeball right now. I don't know if I should. The glasses industry is crazy. You should research it. Here's what I know about the glasses industry. It's like all owned by the same company. Every different brand is owned by the same company. It's like one of the worst monopolies ever. The glasses take like nothing to produce, but because they own every glasses company, they just drive up the prices. And here's the thing is, there are cheap glasses websites, but in my opinion, those frames aren't as good. And I do like going to a proper place for lenses because I have a very bad prescription. So if I don't go to a good place, then they fuck it up. Kind of fucked up. You have to pay to see. I need to like speak to the government about that. Have you seen the inside of a cow's eyeball? It's like a rainbow. I'm gonna look this up. What the? Am I allowed to show this? Probably not. It's educational. Okay, and if it's not allowed, then this is an opal, okay? Look.
White people.
What the hell?
Hi.
Oh my god. Dude, I just realized I haven't thanked subs. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. Jesus. We're like fucking 50 minutes into... I'm so sorry. Ladybug Mill, thank you for the 29 months. Grace, Bridget Baba, Marge doesn't game. My name's Chapo, Vivi Cass, Mia Isabel, Yes Jams, Neva the Diva, Liv Kath, Dear Boy, OK Phaser, Solace Soul, Honey Velvet, Fart Girl, Samantha, Ann Porter, Seb Does, Lamau Macy, Zoda's Megalame, Kelpoid, Megalime, Olive Epic, Seabones, Cursed Gamer Child, Laloon, Kibion, Alex Rena, Cowgirl Gigi, Slime, Poetry, Cheese and Apples, Scout Tilly. Thank you. And I'm sorry again. I had to dissect a sheep heart in 6th grade. I don't know if I wasn't like invited to these, but like I never got to dissect anything. And I mean, I'm fine with that. I think I'm okay not
White people be
dissecting anything. Piss. Okay, that's a creative way to get that name. That's a very creative way to get that name. I respect that. And thank you for the sub. I dissected a whole ass pig.
White people be like,
Hi, just got done with work, excited for stream cat kiss.
Ooh. The stream's it's not gonna be a long one. I'm gonna be honest. The stream's not gonna be a long one. But, you know, we're glad to have you here. Common Mo. Wish I had dissected something in school I find so interesting. Does it smell? Does it smell a little bit? A little stinky? It wouldn't smell good, would it? I cried when I dissected a baby pig and my lab partner laughed at me. Do you have a gremlin in your room? Do you mean that guy? Oh, that guy? Yes. Yes. Got it from some kind of store. I didn't even really know what it was. And now I know. I wonder if humans smell when we go into surgery. I had my tonsils removed once, which isn't really surgery. To be fair, when I went in, I thought that they were going in from like here, which is stupid because they go in from the mouth. But I thought they were gonna like cut me open here, and I was disappointed when I woke up and like they hadn't like cut my throat open, because I thought it would be a cooler story at school if they like cut my throat open for some. I don't know, dude. I was a fucking attention whore. I just woke up with like I just like realized that they went in through the mouth because whatever contraption they used to keep my mouth open, it cut the edges of my mouth really bad. And it hurt. Were you awake? No, dude. Okay, here's the thing, right? Okay, here's the thing about this hospital. First of all, it was a fucking rundown hospital. It was a rural hospital because the wait times in the city were too bad. So we went to this like really rundown, shitty hospital where like that shit was Soviet, dude. Like those YouTubers that go to Soviet places, they would love that shit because that hospital was, my God, dude. It looked like rats would run around inside it. But then I get to the hospital, I get to my bed, and then they're like, okay, it's time for your procedure. And I'm like, okay. So I get out of my bed, and they're like, no, you got to lay in the bed. We have to roll you to the emergency room or the surgery room. And I was like, okay. And then they roll me through all these hallways, and it literally looks like they're about to like put you down. Like it's kind of like insane. It's like this weird vibe where like you have to lay down in this bed. I could have walked. Like it wasn't really that serious. And then they roll you through all these halls. Everyone kind of looks at you like, well, there he goes. We'll never see him again. And you're kind of like, the more people that are staring at you, you're kind of like, want to like start screaming for help. Because you're thinking like, oh, maybe my mom really is having me euthanized. Like maybe this was all a ruse. But then they wheel you into the operating room, and then they're like, all right, get up and get onto the operating table. And it's like, what? Why did we do that? Like, what? There was literally no purpose for that whatsoever. I could have just walked easily. And also, I don't know how they got me back into the bed when I woke up. Because when I woke up, I was in a bed. Not that, like, they just, like, roll me over. They kind of pick me up and... Psh. How old were you? I was 14. I was watching Breaking Bad during it as well. I was eating a bunch of chicken noodle soup and watching Breaking Bad. After my endoscopy. Sorry, I have to look this up. Endoscopy is a test to look inside your body. Oh my God. They send a whole little thing down your fucking body. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This is an old actuality story, but my mom used to work at a hospital, and when I'd go visit her as a kid, I would take one of the wheelchairs and I'd just start wheeling around. I wouldn't like walk anywhere. I'd just wheel around in the wheelchair, and then I'd wheel into like a room, and then like someone like I remember it so vividly. One time, this like lady was like, "Oh my God, what happened to you?" And then I felt really bad and awkward, so I didn't even say anything, and I just stood up. And then it was just like, I don't really remember what happened after that point. I think police was called, and I was arrested. But I deleted that from my mind. It's a miracle, yeah. I watched this movie about Jesus recently. My friend was over, and they were given this CD by someone where they're like, "Do you want to know how Jesus was born? Do you want to know the story of Jesus?"
Hello.
But like the DVD was in Arabic. But we put it in. We just watched it, and it was a very well produced film. I didn't really understand what was going on. Because contrary to popular opinion, I don't really know how to speak Arabic. But yeah, it was a very well produced kino. Was it on Letterboxd? I don't know. Hold on. What if I look up? Wait, is this it?
لكي لا تصدم به.
لا يريد أن يكون. فنبت معها الشوك.
Wait, I think this is it, dude. It's called Jesus Movie. I mean, that's what it is on YouTube, at least.
وسقط بعضها في الأرض الجيدة.
White people be like,
We love Jesus.
Like, I just watched this. I was like, I don't know. It was good. It was like good background footage. And honestly, like, you don't really need to speak Arabic to, like, get the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, we've all heard about him a little bit.
زوال السماء والأرض أسهل من سقوط نقطة واحدة من الشريعة.
The young lean music goes really well with Jesus.
تمنوا أن يروا ما ترونه ولم يروا.
Like, they're all hanging out together. I don't know if it was this one. I don't know what happened to me. I was in like some kind of fugue state when I was watching this. Like, I think it was this one. But like, I wouldn't. No, it was this one. No. I don't know. No. Guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it was a Jesus film in Arabic. Wait, The Savior. The Savior is a 2014 Arabic language Bulgarian Jordanian film. What? That has got to be like the most random lineup of countries to collab on a film about Jesus. How do they set this up? Oh shit, dude. It has a 7.4 on IMDb. Have you seen Jesus Christ Superstar movie? No. I did watch like one of those old movies about Jesus. It might have been the Scorsese one. Maybe it was the other one. But I remember crying as a child. I was like, why are they doing that to him? Instead of wine, what would you turn the water into? I mean, you guys know, dude. I would turn that shit into Dr. Pepper. And then I would inject it everywhere into me. Wait, maybe it's this, dude. I don't even know if it was this one. Okay, the boys going together. These are also beautiful. No, like, they put work into these. And I mean, you would think, like, yeah, it makes sense because it is, like, about Jesus, you know? Jesus is, like, important. Oh, my God. It might have been this one. I don't know. There was this one scene with, like, Adam and Eve. And, like, Adam was, like, awesome, kind of. I rocked with Adam in the film. But yeah, that's like, okay. I need to get, like, back into movies. I need to stop messing around, and I need to watch cinema again. Starting with, I've been my Mads Mikkelsen shit. Me too, kind of. Dude, every single Christmas, my church had the same performance each year, and my mom forced me to sing it in each year. It was horrendous. I physically can't listen to Oh Holy Night. Every church I've been to was very cold. It was very cold in there all the time. I don't know if that's just like Estonian churches. Maybe they don't get enough money in Estonia for AC. Not enough religious people. But I'd be like, we would go to church at like Christmas in the middle of the winter, and I swear to God, it was colder inside the church than it was in like outside with the snow and ice. which is, I don't even know how that's possible. It's honestly impressive. My church had huge hot ass heaters. My church had huge hot ass heaters. Yeah, big butts. Oh, like they actually heated up the ass? Oh my god. Heaters for ass? But I feel like the ass is warm. I feel like the ass is like the last part to get cold. But actually, if you're sitting down and the ass is making contact, then the ass is going to get cold first. Not to be mean, but are you ginger? Hot ass eaters. I'm ginger, so I can ask that. I don't know if you need like a pass to ask that. I don't think there's like a, yeah, I guess I'm like a little bit ginger. I'm a little bit ginger. I'm a ginger Pisces. Yeah. Do a ginger shot. I've actually, a couple weeks ago, I was doing ginger shots every morning because I felt like I was dying. Every day I was like, I feel like my body is slowly like giving up. So I was like, I need to take like some healthy shots. And it worked. It worked. And then I stopped taking them. But I enjoyed the few days that I was with them. They made me feel responsible. I've been convinced I'm going to die. I need to get on that. I have like two demons on my shoulder. One of them saying that I'm going to die tomorrow, and then the other one saying you're never going to die. Like, it's not really possible for you to die. So then I'm just like in the middle, trying to kind of make sense of the chaos and understand why. I feel like being in your 20s is always feeling like you're about to die. That is true. Being in your 20s, it's like death is imminent, but in many forms. You know what I mean? Physical death, social death, death of interest in your hobbies. It's everything in the 20s is about your death. I think it prepares you for your 90s. I'm scared to turn 20. I'm sorry. Like I'm going to be honest with you. My 20s have been catastrophic. And I feel like I sometimes come on here and I say, "Oh, you're going to hate your 20s." I think a lot of people actually dig it. And I mean, I haven't like exclusively had bad times. Like I've had some great times in my 20s. So I don't want to sit here and be like, it's going to be bad. You're going to have at least until you're 23. After 23, it's over. But at least until 23, you can have some fun. I keep thinking a bomb's going to drop on my apartment every day I smoke indica. Maybe you shouldn't have gone and seen Oppenheimer. I don't know what kind of effect it's having on you. When I turned 20, I legit had such a meltdown and crisis about aging. It was so bad. What I tell myself is that most the overwhelming majority of successful people that I know are at the youngest in their fucking 30s. You know? And then, you know, it kind of shows you that in your 20s, you have a lot of, you fuck up a little bit, and you can go through some things, and you can experience things, and you can, you know, grow from those experiences. What about after 30s? I mean, I don't know. And if you're insinuating that I would know about what it's like to be post 30, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like my youth has lasted ages, yet I've done nothing. You know, I would love for you to say that in front of like a 60-year-old. I think they would actually they would tackle you. They would tackle you, and a group of them would appear, and they would all kind of start wailing on you. But I understand what you're saying. I hate old people. I'll fight them. If we are in an apocalypse, but it's not like zombies, it's just that if you're above the age of 70, you get really aggressive. You get really aggressive, and you want to kill everyone. How many old people could you take on? Because I don't know, dude. I could take a couple. But then you realize, like, there's some ripped old motherfuckers out there. How old is Arnold? $76. Ooh. That's not good. When Arnold comes for me, it's over. Old people have a death grip. I feel like old people, I don't know, man. If you tug on their skin hard enough, it'll just come off. So it's like, maybe that could be the tactic. You know what I mean? They run at you, and then you kind of grab on their arms and just start hanging on off of it. You know what I mean? And then it comes off. Unwrap them like a present? No, literally, yeah. Take off the bubble wrap. Just don't cut your nails for a week. I don't know. I mean, first of all, okay, it would be really bad in like Japan, because Japan has the oldest population in the world. There's a lot of old people in Japan. Which, if you're in Japan, you're going to have a lot more of trouble in your hands. And then you realize, like, then you reach the societal problem. It's like, okay, so what happens when, like, the survivors start aging? Is the government going to, like, install a law where it's like you can't hit 65? What's going to happen? I think it would be a pretty fucked up situation. Have you ever been to Portugal? So they're just old people? I've not, but I do want to go. I just can't believe that, like, I'm going to have to be 70 years old someday. And this is gross, but, like, I just hate the idea of having to poop when I'm old. Because I just know it's not a pleasant experience. There's no way
White people be like
that's like a part of your day that you would all look forward to. Even pissing, probably. Like, I just can't imagine that's fun. You'd be a fun old man. I don't know, dude. I think at that point, who knows? I might just, like, move to the woods. I might do that old man thing where I move to the woods and try to, like, build a house and then I fail epically because I've spent my 20s sitting inside behind a computer talking to a bunch of gay people online. I need to get checked out because I pee my pants all the time. That's okay. I'm sorry. Probably should. You probably should go and you know, check it out. I can't wait to get old so I can piss and shit myself with less judgment. I think there's still judgment. I think the judgment is still there. It's just like, do you care at that point? Probably not. I think anyways, we can't go into that again. People are very tired of that becoming a recurring theme on the stream, understandably. On the broadcast. I hope there's gay furries in my retirement home. I hope there's like, I don't know. I mean, I'd go to a retirement home. I would go to a retirement home tomorrow. To be honest, check me in there, dude. I don't care. They get to play bingo. They get pudding. They go on like little field trips together. Like in Better Call Saul, they were all going to like a diner together. I want to go to a diner with my friends. But then to be fair, like, listen, I do love old people. I'm not like one of those anti-old people. But, you know, old people tend to have some disagreeable views. So my feeling is that maybe I would get a little bit tired. maybe I would grow a little bit tired of you know, arguing with the general population. They're gonna have to put me in solitary in the retirement. Is there solitary confinement in retirement homes? It's not like a prison, is it? It's just, you know, they send them over there. I hope I go to a lesbian retirement home. Are those a thing? That's kind of sweet. Let's send our lesbian grandma to hang out with all the other lesbian grandmas as a little treat. That's like kind of awesome. So they can flirt? Sure. You know? I wonder who the oldest bisexual is, like living bisexual. It might be that monk. Okay. No. Jimmy Carter. Kind of walked in that one. Dude, apparently I walk into it anytime I try to have any sort of educated conversation about growing old. What is the oldest animal you guys have ever met? Mine is Hoover. You okay, dude? I didn't even. Oh. Turtle. Do you guys want to see this raven say nevermore? This has been the popular video recently amongst the friends. It's a raven that says
nevermore. Waka 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 waka. Nevermore. Waka 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 waka.
What even is that noise?
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Waka 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 waka.
I get why Edgar Allan Poe got so freaked out that he started contemplating his own mortality. I didn't know the ravens could speak until like 2 years ago. If a raven had come up to me in public and said something, I literally would have, like, that shit would have, I swear to God, I don't know what I would have done. It would have literally changed my fucking life. And I don't even mean that as like a joke. Genuinely speaking, in like, if I was at like 2019 VidCon and a raven came up to me and said,
Nevermore.
I literally, I'm being serious. My shit would never be the same. Never. It would be like a fucking terrible psychedelic trip. It would
What's up,
affect me for the rest of my
everybody?
life. What is this?
What do you want?
What do you want? That's just what it said.
That is just what it fucking said. And it was what the hell do you want when I had it in there.
That is so dad. Whose dad is that? That is, oh my God. That is the most dad person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, it'll release. You will.
What is going on?
Fourteen. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it looking at me. Oh, I don't like that, dude. Okay.
I like you. I like you.
I don't like how he's like dirty talking to it.
It knows it's being videotaped now.
Yep. Does.
I need to hang out with this couple.
Well, you know, it's like, well, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
Nothing.
I'm talking to that thing. Oh, well,
Nothing.
I'd be afraid of that too.
Toy skeleton haunted and possessed. This is demonic crazy. I'm going demonic crazy tonight.
It totally knows something's going on.
She's gonna go.
Yeah. Of course. You're just being...
Skip
No, you're
ahead.
just being
No,
an
I'm
asshole.
strapped in for the ride.
You're being an asshole.
Me?
The thing. The skeleton is being an asshole. Doesn't want to do anything.
Yes. I love how it's just supposed to do that.
Wow.
You heard what it said to me.
And I got it on video. Do it again. Do it again, you little asshole.
Girl, chill. This is literally Prezzo talking to his chat after midnight.
And all we're doing is pressing a button, and this thing is not wanting to work. Come on. What do you want? You want us to leave you alone? Then tell us. Tell us. Wow.
Yeah, right after the statement.
Yeah.
Right after the statement.
Oh my god. Whoever sent
What are
this,
you
I love
afraid
you.
of? You afraid of us recognizing you? We're right here. We see
Said
you.
no.
Well, then perform for us.
No. You got
Well.
me.
Wow. Well, what's stopping you? What's stopping you now? Come on. Don't be afraid. Are we pissing you off or something?
Dude, they're beefing for no reason.
Do you want us to piss you off? Well, then show us. Huh.
The skeleton is winning the don't give a fuck war on this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, can you tell us, what do we want? What do you want?
Oh my god.
Well, no, what do you want?
Nevermore.
Well, there's a lot of no's in there.
Yep.
Where are the no's? Am I going crazy?
Wow.
I just can't believe that they're standing here for like 15 minutes
Do you
doing
want to
this.
be in this house? Do you like being in this house? Do you want to be tossed out? Wow.
Pull that down.
Yeah. Well,
No matter what you do, it doesn't help.
I'm starting to like the skeleton. Holy shit. Okay.
what do we want? We want you to tell us what you want.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Well, what does that mean? Ooh, what?
Totally different than before, Patty.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. No.
Did
you
I
didn't
fucking lie?
No, you didn't lie. Well, I guess what we want is to know what do you want? What do you want?
Oh my god.
You
Well, Are you
said
s-
you.
are you saying you?
Damn, dude.
What if I don't want you to have me?
He wants your girl.
Okay, this is on tape.
You fucking heard it.
It's on tape.
You fucking heard it.
It's on
My
tape.
god.
Yeah, that thing is not right. Wow.
It was not saying you. It was saying what? It wasn't saying you. Now it is saying you. When you asked it a question.
Yeah. Yeah. And just so you know,
What do you want?
yeah. Well, okay, whatever is in this little dummy, you need to like leave because we don't want you here.
Don't go.
Oh,
You never went that far. You never went that far.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
3.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god, you're in line. You need to get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out of here! Leave this house!
Oh my god.
Leave this house!
Dude, what the hell? There's a butt. There's a butt.
Oh my god. We are not touching this thing and it's going nuts. You gotta get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of there. It's gonna fall.
He's using his foot.
What do you want? What do you want?
Oh my
What do you
god.
want? What do you want? Get out. You don't want to here. You're not welcome. Get out. You're not welcome. Get out. Get out. Now. Now. In the name of Jesus Christ, we want you out of here. Out. Get out. Now.
Oh, you gotta bring Jesus
We
into
don't
this.
want you here. Get out of here.
Enough!
In the name of Jesus Christ, we want you out. Oh my God. Nobody's doing anything to make this happen. It's doing it on its own. It's gonna fall on the floor.
Let him.
The noise you hear is that thing vibrating really hard on the cupboard. Get out
version pienempi kuin 3.
Oh my god, it's screaming.
You see me?
I do. I'm taping it. I'm taping it. I am taping this.
Guys, are they recording this? Someone needs to get this on video.
Gone.
Oh, well, that does it.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Face reveal.
Stefan unplugged it. I'm turning this off now.
Was a gift to a friend for Halloween. It's supposed to only sing and dance. But something went horribly wrong after it stopped working. It broke and was put away, and a year later, it was brought out and cleaned and checked to see if it still worked. To my friends, shocking horror, it started saying things that weren't in its singing vocabulary. This thing only sang one song when it worked, and now instead it's singing, it said something evil. What the hell do you want? With glowing eyes as its head snapped towards the friend it spoke to. All you demon skeleton are belong to us. What is this? This is the side of YouTube I want to be on. Oh my god. Wait, what is... He has the same hairline as me. Alright, we're gonna watch all of this.
White people be like,
Ja my fav.
Oh, thank you. Walter. Was that in the video or was that in the... Where was that, y'all? Okay, whoever sent that video, you're a hero. You're a legend. I remain grateful to you. What is this?
He keeps coming back over to me. He was sitting on the wall. He keeps coming to like right there, and here he comes again. He needs to go.
This is called Crow Won't Go.
Eh.
Is this Michael Cera? Yeah, who is this? Gotta take a ride, so nice.
Oh, they're like right there now. Nobody. You should listen to mommy. There you go.
God fucking damn it, dude. I didn't realize that was still playing.
No. What's wrong? You gotta go. Shoo.
Nevermore.
I know, it's confusing. It's all kinds of noises. Where are you going?
Aww. Oh my god, it's gonna... What?
I'm gonna miss you. You should really get going.
Oh.
Alright, bud? You're gonna get me in trouble with Mommy and Daddy. That's 2 crows. I have 2 eyes. I like them.
Why is this like the most beautiful video I've ever seen? Like I'm not even excited. I'm on the verge of tears right now.
You gotta go. You got hair on your foot.
Nick has you on the TV and the crow is making Winston freak out. No, Winston, this is chill. You gotta love this.
Oh.
Do you remember me, Winston? I miss you.
This is gonna be hard. Well. Every time I put you down, you follow me. It's not good.
He said he misses you too, by the way. Yes!
Hey, bud.
Thank you for relaying the message, Mikhaili.
Jesus. What am I gonna do? Here. I gotta put the camera away because I can't hang on to you anymore. I gotta let you go down here.
I fantasize about this every
They're
day.
mad 'cause you made
When I'm
friends.
sitting on the beach and like a bird walks near me,
Right?
I fantasize about it just coming to my arm and, well, flying onto my arm. And, you know, us having this moment. I didn't mean to word it that way. And it's fucked up that you can't even, you know, that is a legit way to, you know, say it. My God, help me. Nevermore. Help me now. But, yeah. What's this? Guys, did you hear about this? The Bears there's a competition on which of these bears can eat the most fish and get the fattest before hibernation. And then there's like this huge drama because one of the bears is like, he used to be the reigning champ, and then some new bear came in and won, and now it's like, can he get his title back, or like something like that. I don't know which bear it is, but you're lying your ass off. I will find this TikTok right now, and you will feel incredibly ashamed for the act. Wait, look at this first. Look at this, dude. These bears are all over TikTok now because everyone's like, they're not real. Yeah, ignore the song, but you know. Hi, my name is... Oh wait, this is another bear. I'm sorry, I've been on bear vibe recently.
O cholera, czy to Freddy Fazbear?
Ew, dude, it had a little nibble of the kneecap. Okay, let me find this bear video. Bear. Does this exist? Where's the bear? Where's the bear? Did I imagine this? Where's the bear video? Dude, there's no bear video. You made it up? I made it up. I made it up. I made up the bear video. It doesn't exist. I made it up.
So you guys know how Lana is working at a Waffle House? Well, I just found this on Twitter, and apparently she's delivering food now. And so you guys know how...
Kind of awesome. Who's in those suits? Is it like children? Me? No. They're not suits. That's literally fucking Toro, bro. I'm sorry, this is my first time meeting these people. Or these cats. Nevermore. Nevermore.
Welcome.
God damn it.
Say nevermore.
Nevermore.
Say nevermore.
Nevermore. Wait, I gotta give this video a like because it is the best video I've ever seen in my life. Posture check. Alright, let me watch this. Posture check, but I just did it. Plod Pod, thank you. Redlings Twinkie, thank you. Henderella, Lilo No Stitches, Cad Mayum, Tyler, Burby, Real Choice Subin, Sate Corporea, Shaddy, Oracle Riot, Guessy is my bestie, Common Mo, Piss. Thanks for the subs, everybody. Is he hurt? Just lazy, probably. You didn't say my name. Seb does. Is that another posture check? What is this? Process of making friends with stray cats. Oh, I think I've seen this video. This is on that island, right? Or is this just a random place? No, this has got to be like the... Fuck this song. The song's one of the best musical compositions I've ever heard in my life.
Welcome.
Walter. Here's the bear drama.
Otis the bear has
Oh,
just emerged
it's
from
real.
hibernation following widespread concerns about his well-being, and bear lovers everywhere are breathing a sigh of relief. Otis is a beloved brown bear who lives in Katmai National Park in Alaska. Because he's in his late 20s, which is an advanced age for a wild bear, many were fearing
God,
that
he's
he
gonna
wouldn't make it out of
die.
hibernation this year. But on July 26, months after he normally would have been expected, Otis was spotted on Explore.org's live bear cams at Brooks Falls, a location that is known as Otis's office. He spends a lot of time in this area,
I don't see a lot of working.
in the river waiting to catch fish. And all eyes are on his fishing skills right now, as Otis will need to eat up to prepare for Fat Bear Week, which will take place later this year. Fat Bear Week is an annual tradition that celebrates the Katmai bear's success at eating 12 months worth of food in 6 months. After bears come out of hibernation, they need to consume enough food to make it through the next winter, which they will again spend within their dens not eating or drinking. Throughout their hibernation process, bears lose up to a third of their total body weight, so it's very important that they've built up ample fat stores in order to survive. During Fat Bear Week, park rangers create a tournament-style bracket that pits various bears against each other, and voters can watch the bears' eating progress on the live cams and decide who moves on to the next round, and ultimately which bear is the champion. Otis is a 4-time Fat Bear
Holy
Week champion,
shit.
and this year he'll be looking to dethrone last year's winner, Bear Force 1, for his 5th win. It can be difficult to pick Otis out of a crowd of bears, but he's most easily identified by his floppy right ear. I'm Jen, and I post something positive
love
every
that
day.
ear.
And check the caption for where to watch the brown bear live streams.
I love that. I'm a big fan. All right. I'm going to leave now, though. Thanks for watching those cute videos with me. It was a nice cheer up. Oh, Chibley's live. That's good. I'm going to raid Chibley. Thanks to everyone that subbed and stuff. And that watched. It was awesome. Streams, I would like to think, will soon continue as normal. And yeah.